Vincenzo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Now MP. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall draws the double. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dosunmu for 3. Pure from three-point range. Dosunmu's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
The first one falls.
And when you look at Coby White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right. Anderson comes in for Randall. And it's Highland in for Dosunmu. White hits them both. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Anderson for 3. The shot off that time. White against MP. White. And the layup is good off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
We've got Coby White, Grant Williams out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's James, and it's Diabate in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. MP finds Highland. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And James has got the ball here for the Hornets. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into Charlotte, leading by 13. Here's White. And he makes it on the layup. White's got 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's MP. Hornets with the rebound. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Miller, the pass to Green. Here's Diabate. McDaniels covering. That one's good for 2. He has 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
They set the screen. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Going all the way to the rack. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Josh Green got this break going with the steal, looking for a chance to push it ahead, and he did just that.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Dosunmu outside. Here's Reed, and the jumper falls for him. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
That one drops for him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Charlotte leading by 17. Bridges outside. Back to White. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's gone off, and they should just keep feeding him.
MP, the pass to Dosunmu. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Diabate. Outside White. Connects from downtown. White's got 15 points.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Dosunmu. Back to MP. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot. Here's Diabate. He's got it. 4 for Fnatic.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love it.
MP's checked in for the Timberwolves. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at center. Here's Ball. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by White. White's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
And he throws it down with one hand.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter here. MP, the pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. For 3, Randall. That won't go either for Randall.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
The kick out to Ball. The 3 ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
McDaniels passes to MP. And so it's Charlotte. 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Miller, Green out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. White, good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
White for 3. Anderson pulls it down.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Anderson with a screen on Miller. Stolen by Miller. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Williams. Nice D from Anderson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Shannon. Reed with it. Now DeSumo. Green covering. DeSumo, the pass to MP. That three's off the mark.
The defense probably thought about trying to run him off the line, but recognized that's not his shot.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Green. The shot no good. Nice D from Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 21. MP left side. Pass to Reed. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Green, and it's hammered home. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for Brandon Miller.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and...
You guys showed some fight tonight, but ultimately came up short. What do you do to move on from this?
Best cure for a bad game is the next game. I know for my part, I needed to crash the boards hard. That would have given us some second chances that we really needed, you know? But it's all good. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time moping. Life's good, I just gotta be better.
We wish you luck, MP.
Yep.
Over to you, BA.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Nets leading by 5. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Pass to Shannon. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. Over Porter. Randall no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Soray. Here's Sharp. Here's Wolf. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Timberwolves trail by 8. MP outside. Here's Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Dosunmu. Randall a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. Releases from the wing and drills it. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And yes, it's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
MP passes to Dosunmu. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Terrence Mann is out there with Saraf. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Minot in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Ingles. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Ingles. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Back to MP. From beyond the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the wing, Ingles. Left side, Anderson. Over Claxton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And now, Hallie LaForce says some. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Traoré, 5 points in the game. Up and in on the layup. Traoré's got 7 points in the game. And that's it for the first half of action. Nets leading by 8 on the court for Minnesota. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. MP out there with Dosunmu. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Pass to Wolf. Out to the right wing. Outside Porter from the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
MP passes to Dosunmu. 1:22 left in the third.
Whoa! Gracious.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T connected cam. Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Wolf got 8 points.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Randall finds McDaniel. Pass to MP. Puts up a deep three. Wolf grabs the miss.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Minot's checked in. Bones Highland is checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game. And front and center on the latest issue of Time magazine. Who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. The story just about writes itself.
Just 3 to shoot. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead.
Great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Smith. Also Williams out there. Porter is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
MP passes to Shannon. Reed with a screen on Porter. Here's Shannon. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Minot. Stolen by Reed. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. MP passes to Anderson. On the wing, Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The long distance three is buried. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Randall, and a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition point.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Here's Traoré. McDaniels pulls it down. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Porter with the steal. Here's Traoré. Poked away. Here's Demon. Defended by Dosunmu. And that one is good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
MP deciding where to go with it. Now McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, you got to love that Rudy Gobert was ready in a key moment.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. .41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Rebounded by Randall.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
This team needed those points from Randall. What a massive bucket.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line. Devin. At the line. 2 times.
Two shots. Last on the first.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a MP high post. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. It won't go. And
not the results you were looking for as a team today, MP, and I'm guessing not the results you were hoping for as far as setting the table for others?
Yeah, it's obvious. This definitely was a disappointing result, but we'll bounce back. We know we're better than this, and we can't wait to get out there and show everybody what we're capable of. We're a championship contending team.
We're counting on it, MP. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Hart. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. Launches it. The rebound by Shannon. Now MP. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
MP way outside. Again, MP missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 4, and this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. B.A., back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Shannon. Hart pulls it in. Knicks shooting 44% to start this ball game. Bridges down low. He's covered by Dosunmu. Bridges misses. Now here's MP. Pass to Randall. with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So for Minnesota right now, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with MP, and it's Shannon in at small forward. Pass to Alvarado over MP, and it's Alvarado missing. Minnesota in the lead. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Reed sets a screen. Pass to Shannon. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Alvarado outside. Lets it fly. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Randall, the pass to Highland. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed, a screen on Bridges. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Bridges.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. New York trailing. And so Mike Brown. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And he gets it to go. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Hart passes to Brunson. And that time also a missed shot.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
New York, again, can't hit.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The Sumu, the pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. Outside Brunson. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
McDaniels, a screen on Brunson. MP, the pass to Gobert. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Oh, taking it to him, Jalen Brunson.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the layup falls. Randall's got 23 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knicks leading by 9. Brunson passes to Hart. Bridges outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Back to Hart. from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Randall from behind the arc. And so it's
that.
fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. MP is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the 3.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
MP, the pass to Randall. Over Towns. And it's New York with a rebound.
Quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Brunson. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
MP, the pass to Randall. Right side, Highland. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. For 3, Randall. That one is off.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. Oh, the powerful opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Desumu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Going with a whole new group. Some changes for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth. And a big finish by Robinson.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Just 5 on the clock. Sohan. Anderson pulls it down. Now here's MP, tightly guarded. From deep 3-point land, no good.